For those of you who don't know, my name is Melanie, and today I'm going to be talking to you about nutrition and exercise. So how many of you would consider yourselves active regularly during the week? And how many of you are athletes? So, regardless of whether you're an athlete or not, this is important to you because our bodies all respond to exercise the same way and need the same nutrients. So, I'm sure most of you know that exercise is important, but I'm just going to highlight some benefits for you. So, it aids in weight control, prevents diseases, relieves stress, boosts energy, improves mood, promotes better sleep, and overall makes you feel good. So the connection between nutrition and exercise is that your body relies on the nutrients that you provide them with to fuel your muscles before, during, and after, and in between your workout. So one of the main problems that we have with this is that a lot of us, like after a really good workout, will be like, wow, that was so great, I deserve to eat a donut and a milkshake and french fries because I just burned so many calories. I think we're all really guilty of that. But it's actually really important to reward your body with healthy things after exercise so that you can have a better recovery. So in regards to eating before exercise, your meals, you want to have them about 2 to 3 hours before and maybe like a snack between 30 and 60 minutes before. So for your snacks, carbohydrate-rich snacks are really good because it tops off your muscle stores. Your muscles rely on carbs for energy. So if you find yourself feeling fatigued or just really tired during your exercise, it's probably because you're not having enough carbs beforehand. You also want to include a small amount of protein. Protein is needed for blood cells, which carry oxygen and nutrients to your muscles. So that really helps with building and repairing muscle tissue and reduces delayed onset muscle soreness, which is that soreness that you get about a day or two after your exercise. Just make sure that the amount of protein is small because amino acids take longer to digest. So, and in regards to that, your meals you want to have low in fat and high in fiber. Also because it's easier to digest and you won't feel so full and get cramps during. So some really good snacks. Peanut butter should be your best friend unless you're allergic to it. With bananas or apples, it's really good. I mean, it's easy. For college students, we like simple and cheap, so you can just put on anything. Yogurt parfaits, fruit cups, eggs with whole wheat bread, salads, smoothies, granola, or small sandwiches on pita or whole wheat bread. In regards to the whole wheat bread as compared to white bread, whole wheat bread is high in fiber and it's a complex carb that takes longer to digest, so it's a more efficient energy source as compared to white bread. It'll spike your glucose and then come crashing down, so you'll feel really tired more quickly. For eating for recovery, you want to have it about 15 to 60 minutes after. So one of the main things is restoring fluid loss, so just make sure that you're hydrating before, during, and after exercise, which I'm sure you all do. But if you get tired of water, you can have juices or high water content fruit like watermelon, grapes, and oranges. You want to replace that muscle fuel that you just expended. So carbs and proteins, again, are really good and will stimulate the development of muscle tissue and help repair that tissue. So protein, you want to have about 10 to 20 milligrams of protein about 30 minutes after, because that's the prime time for muscle rebuilding. So instead of having a lot of muscle breakdown, you'll actually help that muscle to rebuild itself. You also want to replace the electrolytes you lost in sweat, which you can get from sports drinks, potatoes, yogurt, bananas, cheese, cereal, and bread. So good snacks for afterwards would be milk and cereal, chocolate milk, pita and hummus, scrambled eggs, graham crackers with peanut butter, and bananas on top is good. And for meals like rice bowl and stir fry, which we can all get a lot, is really good because you can have protein and carbs and some vegetables in there too. So an important thing to remember is just to give it time because recovery is an all-day process. It can take about 24 to 48 hours to fully replace the glycogen stores. So within that 30 to 60 minute window after exercise, your body synthesizes glycogen from the carbs you eat at a much faster rate because your blood pressure elevated and the nutrients are delivered to the muscles and cells quicker. So lastly, I wanted to share with you one of my favorite snacks. It's energy bites, so it's full with peanut butter for protein, flax seeds that have fiber and protein, and oatmeal, which has carbs, and chocolate chips, which everyone likes. So unless you're allergic to peanut butter, you can feel free to